An investigation underway right now on Cascade Road after a truck rammed into a CVS early this morning. You can see quite a scene here. Atlanta police telling us it was a burglary and the suspects snatched the ATM inside the facility.
Atlanta News First reporter Rachel Aragon live outside that pharmacy with a look at all the damage. Rachel.
Yeah, residents tell me earlier they were pretty surprised by what they saw when they first heard about the burglary. Police tell me the initial call came in at 4 this morning. They said they saw clear damage to the front door, but as you're now seeing, it's being patched up.
Just saying, it is. It hurt everybody.
Donna Bowles says she was shocked to find the front of the pharmacy she frequently walks to was in shambles. Glass and bricks scattered across the lot of the CVS on Cascade Road. Atlanta police say preliminary information suggests the suspects used a truck to enter the location and steal an ATM machine that was located inside.
I go to almost every day to get my medicine and stuff. There's a lot of people I know there.
A similar incident happened last month in Cobb County, where police say suspects rammed into the front doors of a CVS in an attempt to enter and remove the ATM. That time, they were not successful.
I get tired of it, hearing all that stuff.
Back here live, you can see they are doing really quick work, in fact, getting things back together again. In fact, CVS tells us they're now working and cooperating with local police, and they say that the store is reopened to the public. And the police say they are also still investigating. Pretty live in Atlanta, Rachel Aragon, Atlanta News First.